Dave Matthews has put together some really interesting and fascinating songs. This is one that has really captivated me. This is, of course, Gravedigger from his 2003 first solo album, Some Devil. Now, I have a lesson together for this at TotallyGuitars because for weeks now I've been thinking I got to get to a lesson on this because it's such a great tune. So if you're interested in learning it, come check us out at TotallyGuitars.com. But let me just give you a few hints of what we talk about in the lesson. Some unusual chords. We have an A minor, and he uses, of course, hammers on his first finger on the C and takes it off, so we hear an A minor with an open B in there sometimes, which would really make it an add 9 chord. Then that same chord has G happening in the bass, descends to G in the bass. We can get really technical. It's an A minor ninth with G in the bass. And then an E chord, and then back to A minor. So the first four, the main chords in the beginning of the chorus and the introduction are fairly straightforward. We also have this descending bass thing that happens again later at a slightly syncopated time, where it gets to G in the bass, not halfway through the measure. And what we do in this lesson is talk about counting the whole thing, even though it's in 4/4 time, most of it until the very end, but it's in 4/4 time. We talk about counting it by eighth notes, so you know where you have to hit those bass notes. We do the same thing in the lesson on Crash Into Me, because it's really important that you break the measure down into smaller units than just quarter notes and follow along. So then we talk about chords in the chorus. He uses a really interesting F chord. If we need a technical name for it, we're going to call it F major 7 sharp 11 or plus 11. And that's because it's got the first two strings open, so it's got this really dissonant kind of sound. Now, with some of that, that's basically all the chords that happen in there until we get to the chorus, or the bridge, where we have D minors, Fs, Cs, Gs, and B flats. So if you know all of those chords, the main thing that we do in this lesson is talk about the strumming techniques of muting these bass notes and getting this kind of, again, dark and mysterious sound that's happening in there. So if you're interested in working on this song or just learning some of those type of techniques, I also have a lot of other songs that go into stuff like that. But the lesson on Gravedigger is up now at TotallyGuitars.com, and if you're interested in learning it or any other Dave Matthews stuff, come visit us as soon as you can.